I live in a countryside. I wake up and I don't have noise around me. Also, if you don't hear it anymore, but you don't have it, it's two different things. I've never find a traffic jam. When you're in a traffic jam, it could seem stupid, but you feel frustrated, right? That's something that will affect your life, and you do it that every day. You have air pollution. I didn't realize it anymore when I was living there, but the air smells. Then you have the emotional aspect, because you have so many input. At the end of the day, you stop to having empathy or to feel response to that input. You have to block it away. Makes you comfortably numb, to quote Pink Floyd, right?
Putting so many people together in the same city makes them individualistic. You don't consider anymore other human beings.
While I was in Europe, they don't have like what we have here, the community power. But the people of the Europe also need that.
The people that move to the city, they become disconnected increasingly from their family. And I think we as a society, we suffer hugely from that.
You see, in Nepal, most of the youngsters, they are compelled to go abroad, either for the education or the work.
It impoverishes the communities, right? Because their children leave them, they don't have the young energy in the place. Economically as well, there's lots of old people live around here, they're retired, they're not working regularly, they're not paying regular taxes. Road maintenance, clinics and so on. It's very, very difficult for these kinds of public services to be maintained.
There are definitely challenges living in the countryside in some places, but I think here, not really. Being closer to nature, it's something that benefits everyone.
I'm from São Paulo, like a massive city. Everything is very alien to me as well here. Like every day I'm learning something. Last time I went to Brazil, I just saw so many more trees and plants that I ever saw in my 23 years living there. It's just incredible how being in nature, observing nature makes you aware of everything else that before you was just taken for granted, you know.
If you're producing your own food and you're consuming what you produce, you have a different feeling. I think in the city, the connection, it's very distant. People doesn't really know what is in season. It means that you don't know if your vegetable, it's possible to be produced there in that moment. That's pretty alienating. The only benefit about the urbanization, there is more space for wildlife. Here in the valley where we live, the upper side, it's completely wild now. The wolf is coming back, wildlife, it's recovering.
There are efficiencies of scale which occur in cities, you know, things like distribution of power and water and transportation. Far more people in much less space, it's far easier to make these kinds of services available.
There is a regulation that will keep the green in the city alive. Maybe you can have a good big city, but the trend, it's definitely not this one, I guess. If there is a lot of space that is worth it, a lot of money, possibly someone is gonna build something on it.
We zijn te veel bezig met het maken van winst, in plaats van het sociale en het duurzaam aspect voor de toekomst.
If you live like that, you are not the owner of your time, so you just need to work and have some profit, because also living in the city is more expensive.
A lot of stress put upon the working class.
I think there are also benefits inside the city. You can do cultural things.
Everything that is related with creation.
You can be more effective.
Door verstedelijking komt in de stad een groot aantal mensen met andere visies. Hier kun je nieuwe inzichten uithalen en ook kan er veel kennis gedeeld worden.
I didn't lose my hope.